crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be making a cute little card using my Cricut and a die and maybe some pattern cardstock, although I have not quite decided if that's exactly the route that I'll be taking with this card. So I found this really pretty PNG file and it was so cute. It had its own text, I believe. I believe I found this off of Pinterest and I thought this would make a cutie little card. And so I thought I changed the font and made it my own and put goosebumps. I thought that was so super cute. I will list font information in the description box below. I did use my Canon printer because it is a laser printer and not an inkjet printer, excuse me. And they just tend to work better with alcohol markers. So if you're using an inkjet printer, you're going to want to heat set this or let this dry for 24 hours. And again, you still have to be really careful with doing that, as you can still smear the ink. So since I thought I would be doing a lot of print and cut options, I thought it would be wise of me to invest in a good laser printer. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run this through my Cricut machine and then we will get to coloring. This just got done cutting and I'm just turning my mat over and allowing gravity to kind of help me peel this off of the mat. And this is one thing I didn't mention earlier, but I am using a light grip mat for my cardstock, and it looks like I'm having, there we go, a little issue. So I also utilize this space to do my color swatching, and then what I'll do off camera is I'll trim this part out and then these become my scraps. Okay, so here is my card panel. I did size this down to 5 1/4 by 4, and our cutie little couple, so adorable, is going to go right here. Now what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and get this out of the way, because after I'm done coloring, I need to find pattern paper that's going to match my yeast, if you will. So this is, let me take a look here. I think this is waffle flower. Hold on one second. No, Simon Says Stamp Chunky A2 Scallop Rectangle. And I thought it'd be kind of cute to either do a shaker or maybe I want to go down a size. Actually, I don't know if I want that big of a window. Because I was thinking of having it centered. Now you could use your Cricut completely to cut out the scallop, but I do like the way dies look when they cut. So this is why I wouldn't give up my dies completely. The only time I would is, you know, if money's tight that month and I don't want to buy a die for a stamp, then I'll do that. So otherwise I'll buy it. But plus it is a little bit more work involved when you you know, need to stamp out all your stamps and then scan it and then, you know, do that. Although I didn't have to do it with this one because this was not a stamp. But you know, it is a, sorry, I'm just going to try to get these little pieces of scraps off my paper, my cutting board here, my cutting mat. So I don't know, it's just something, it's just a personal preference. Now this could be something that can be done after you're coloring, but I figured the way I record videos, it would make more sense if I get this done and out of the way, and then that way I can swatch everything out before I move on to the next part of the video. That did perfectly. And then of course you want to keep this, and you could stamp something on there, as long as that tape does not, I'll fuss with that later, but you could totally use that for something else, for another card, right? So I can move this to the side. Actually, I kind of want to see how that, yeah, that's going to look cute. Okay, so I can move that to the side, and then I'm going to use this mat. I use this, or I use my Cricut Joy mat, and just to kind of help with keeping, it's easier to, and I mentioned this in a previous video, but it's easier to move this instead of a tiny little piece, and that's why I put this on a mat, a sticky mat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and get to coloring this cutie little couple here. I'll put in on some music and let's go ahead and get started. I will make sure that I will write down all the copics that I used for this coloring of these two geese. So let me go ahead and pick out my pattern paper. I'm not quite sure what I want to use, but let me take a look at my stash and then we'll go ahead and finish this card. So simple and so easy. You have to try it. So I have this Spring is Here Mente papers, and I think I'm going to grab, it has really a lot of pretty patterns, so it's just more so locking, that's cute, but it's more so like locking one down. Oh, I do like that one. That really brings in that green. I don't know if I would want to do wood. No. I was thinking this one, but now I kind of want to do that mint. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do these type of textures. I think it's just too busy. And then they do have these cute little accent pieces you can scan in and cut with your Cricut. If you're interested in learning how to do that, let me know. I'll show you a video, because I can do it, I think. Yeah, I think we'll just, okay, we'll just go ahead and do that one. I really do like that, so I'll just pull it from here. Okay, perfect. And then this is going to get cut down to, we'll do four, no, we'll do, yeah, we'll do four, well, hold on, what is this, 6 by 8, okay. So yeah, we'll do 4 this way. Perfect. And then we'll do 5 1/4. Wonderful. Okay. Now you could turn this into a shaker card. That would be, oops, did I not? Oh, is this, did I not type in? This is 4. Whoops, I must have, oh, I think I did 4 1/4. Whoopsie. Let's try that again. I did do 4 1/4. That's my bad. I was like, wait a minute, this is not right. Alright. Totally keep this strip and use it for a card, right? Okay. Alright, measurements on point this time. Okay, so, okay, going back to what I was saying earlier, you can use your, or turn this into a shaker, which you totally could, and that would be something that, do I want to do? Oh, darn it, you know what, I do. I sigh because I told myself I was not going to turn this into a shaker, even though I was convincing myself this would be a super duper cute shaker. Just want to make sure this is long enough, and I was not going to do it, but I guess I am. So what I'm going to do is get some foam and make a nice tight border around my, oh gosh, I forgot I need to add my acetate. 1 second. It's not mentally prepared for this, and therefore I am messing this up, but oh, I have just barely enough. Oh, swell. This is perfect. I didn't think I was going to have, the size wasn't going to be big enough. So it is. Alright. I will say I've done this before where I was creating, I knew I was going to create a shaker card when I was making the card, and I totally did not. I forgot to put this down, and all of the foam was down, so that was made for an interesting project. Okay. I don't know if I got glue in all the right areas. That's okay, because what I'll do, and I got glue on my hand, what I'll do is put the foam tape. Oh, you know what? It needs to be scooched over. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, hold on. I'm going to scooch that over. Oh, gosh. Making a mess. Okay, so I apologize if I was off camera. I am just having an off day today. I realized I was still zoomed in, and I told myself, don't forget to zoom out, Rachel. And yeah, I completely forgot. So I apologize. I don't know if I have to cut some of this out. This video might just go by the wayside. This must be on my finger. Yeah, this video may not get posted. I'll be honest. I went ahead and added some foam tape to the back of my my card here. I did turn this into a shaker, and I am using some cardstock that I had purchased from Mente Papers called Spring is Here, and these are just my leftover scraps. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and score this. So we will score this at 4 1/4. I am going to glue this on here first, and I need to get my shaker bits before we go any further, and I think I'll just do my crystal confetti. I'm going to do some crystal confetti. These have the holes in them. I don't really need my spoon here. But when I do shakers, I don't mind using the ones that has holes. The other ones, I think that will be good. The other ones, however, in fact, I want them to go here. Okay. You guys should see the behind the scenes because I totally messed this card up. I was zoomed in, and then I forgot to put the acetate. I was not going to admit that to you all. So I was just going to kind of keep that to myself. And well, here I am telling you my little mishap. But you know what? I think it just keeps the human aspect to my videos. The everyday crafter, I am by no means perfect at all. When it comes to crafting. Clearly, you guys have seen my errors in my ways, right? There we go. Okay, so I got a little off, and that's okay, because what I'll do is I'll get my detailed scissors out, and I'll just go ahead and trim that part away, because we don't obviously care about what that part looks like. So there's tons of different ways you could go about doing this. This is just how I kind of chose it today. I do it different ways every time I do shaker cards. So you do you do whatever makes sense for you, whatever's best, and it's going to make you a little bit more accurate than how I did it, or whatever the case is. Okay. So then I will just go ahead and glue this on directly. Okay. And then let's go ahead, before I get that on there, let's open that up. And then I'm going to stand up and do this. I just think it's just easier for me to get it nice and centered. I try doing it when I'm like kind of lazy and I sit down and do it, and then I always manage to mess it up. And even when I stand up, I'm still not perfect at it, but I feel like I get a little bit of a better accuracy if I stand up and add that to my card. I went ahead and added some foam squares to the back of my geese. And I am just going to try to eye it up as best as possible. Oh my goodness, so cute. And then this time I am going to do the crystal confetti. However, get down. Okay. This time I'm going to use the ones that does not have a hole, just because that's my little preference here. So let me go ahead and get those situated. My goodness, this is so stinking cute. You know, I kind of wonder, do I need to add like another one? Kind of, well, I don't know if it's gonna get lost. And let me see, do we need to add like 3? I don't know, kind of like it. Well, what the heck, let's go ahead and do it for funsies. Okay. And we'll just, there we go. Actually, I kind of want them scooched a little bit closer. There we go. I love how this card turned out. It's so stinking adorable. Oh my goodness. Look at it. And it shakes, even though that was never the intention of this card, but hey, now it is. Let me know what you guys think of this card. Do you want to see more of the process of how I do print and cut? I will tell you, let me bring this over. It kind of mimicked what I saw in Design Space, when I found it on Pinterest, and I actually went ahead and used the outline or copy image in Canva, where I put this in Canva and then I copied an outline of another image and it applied it to that, and it was able to give me the outline of this. So if you're interested in seeing that process, let me know and I'll be happy to show you. I don't know if you guys want more of the behind the scenes or you want more of the card build tutorials. So yeah, just let me know in the comments area what you would like to see more when it comes to these type of cards. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next card or craft video. Bye.